I had worked here about 3 weeks, and I discovered that we had some students over the summer that didn't have food for the weekend. And I was like, what do you mean you don't have food? The next week I went to Father Francis, who was the executive director of University Ministries at the time, and I said, hey, what's up with students not having enough food? And we didn't know that there was food insecurity on our campus. From there, we put together a task force that came up with how are we going to start addressing this issue, and the result was establishing the food pantry here in University Ministries in 2019.
SBU Food Pantry is a completely volunteer-based program. The most important thing for me is that being available and present when needed. So if you're interested in helping in any way you can volunteer at SBU Food Pantry, or if you have something you like to donate, you can always visit us and bring us something that's non-perishables, and that's how we can work together.
At the food pantry, you can find frozen proteins along with frozen fruits and vegetables in the refrigerator. They offer items like dairy products and eggs. There's also a wide selection of shelf-stable foods, including plenty of options like pasta and sauces to go with it. In addition to food, the pantry also provides hygiene products, helping meet everyday needs beyond just meals.
It's a pretty safe place to come get what you need. Food insecurity is really a quiet crisis in our communities, but also on campuses. We had food insecurity here at St. Bonaventure 8 years ago, and we did not know about it. Nationally, 23% of college students are food insecure. Sometimes students get to their junior and senior year and don't really realize that we have a food pantry. The food pantry is just one of the many ways that we can support students during the 4 years that they're here.
I sat down with Jacob Koviak to talk a little bit about the changes that will be happening to the food pantry this year through food systems marketing.
So what the class is working on right now is we took some initiatives to make the food pantry more sustainable to the student body, as well as bring more awareness. So there's a bunch of different working groups doing some very different things to overall come together and just bring more awareness.
All right, Jay, can you give me some examples about what your group is doing this year for the food pantry?
Yeah, so I was placed in the recommendations and logistics group. So basically what that is we found some different initiatives to basically recommend to shareholders of the campus and the operators of the food pantry. And we found 3 initiatives and really broke them down. One being sponsor a shelf, the other being a second food pantry startup location, and the third one, which is the one I'm working on, is leftover text over.
Sounds like there's a lot that has to be done this year.
A lot of working parts, yes.
The food pantry is a great resource to students, and even if it's not anything you need, I think pass the word. Let your friends know. If you have a friend who is food insecure and they're afraid of coming alone, come with them. Bonnie's helping Bonnie's. That's what we're all about.